What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Mr. Plays, and today I will be giving my first impression review of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So this game just came out with the demo available a bit ago, and I played through some of the game, and I'll be giving my first thoughts of the game and sort of reviewing it with my limited experience. So I'll break down my review into a few categories: the gameplay, the story, features, and the quality of the game. So first, I'll talk about the gameplay. Gameplay is simple, easy to learn and use, and very fun. There are not very many buttons that are used in the game. Use A to jump, B is to inhale and attack, Y is to spit out a mouthful or drop an ability, and use the joystick to move. This very simple button scheme is very well executed and is very easy to play with too. I like how casual this makes the game to play. It's not one of those games with intense and hyper-focused combat, like maybe Breath of the Wild or like Battle Royale games, which is perfect for a Kirby game, and stays true to what a Kirby game should be like to play. I also enjoy pretty much all of the copy abilities and the mouthfuls that I've so far used in the game. The designers did a great job making it so different abilities and the different mouthfuls are used in all different levels, while still making it feel like you do not need to learn a new mechanic every single level. It also allows you to use your favorite abilities very often, while still introducing you to all the different abilities in the game. I've so far only evolved one ability, the fire one, into volcanic fire, and I definitely noticed a difference. Like, it felt so much better to play with when I evolved it. I liked how this was done, and I hope a similar difference is noticed with the other copy abilities when they get upgraded. Also, I really enjoy the sort of minigames that you can do with the specific abilities to get the stars. They're definitely fun, and the target time, along with the time you have to complete it in, adds some pressure to really go fast through it. And they do a good job of giving the player some time with each ability to get used to all the different abilities in case you need to use them at some point. The levels all so far feel fresh and different from each other, which is great. The boss fights so far have been entertaining. They can be pretty button mashy at sometimes, but are still fun overall. Next, I'll talk about the story. I've not gotten very far in the story, but it has been interesting enough so far. I'm curious to learn more about what happened with the whole portal, why everything's happening, and I like the reason they gave for Kirby now being able to do the mouthfuls or warping in the portal. But it's not too involved in the levels and the game overall, which is what I like. For me in video games, I'm not always too invested in the story, so just being able to play through the game and not have to worry about the story too much is great. Now on to the features of the game. The first feature I want to talk about is the new mouthful mode. It's a lot of fun to use, which gives Kirby lots of different functionality, which is great. There are so many different ones that all do different things and how they're used to complete levels, and also how you can defeat enemies with them. I think the mouthful mode was a great idea, and it was implemented very well. Another new feature is a new ability. So the first new ability I have used is the Ranger ability. So this ability gives Kirby a gun that shoots out stars. It's really fun to use. It can be shot normally or charged up and aimed, which is very cool. This makes it really good for both going through the levels and makes some cool minigame designs that allow you to shoot targets and just shoot things in general for the minigames, which is great. A third new feature for this game is the Waddle Dee Town, which I think is really cool. I have only so far unlocked the ability shop and the collectible dispenser. I'll be definitely unlocking more places as I go along and save more Waddle Dees. I've enjoyed Waddle Dee Town so far, having a sort of home base to go back to between levels, and not just being a monotonous string of levels one after the other. The ability shop is cool, and I love how it allows you to start the levels with whatever ability you want, and also the whole evolution aspect that I talked about earlier. The dispenser is sort of cool, giving you some more of the collectibles for pretty cheap if you are into collecting those, so you don't have to hunt through the levels too much. You can just buy them cheaply at the dispenser if you are big into collecting all the collectibles. Then finally, the quality of the game. The game is definitely pretty high quality. It's a good Switch game. Kirby and all his enemies look great in 3D, and the whole world just looks really cool. I like how it's done. It looks great. I don't remember the game ever dropping a frame or anything about the quality and the back end of the game that affected my ability to play the game from the front end. So overall, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a very fun game so far. It's not going to blow your mind, but I don't think it will disappoint you either. It's exactly the game you expect it to be, a fun and relaxing game to play. Nothing more, nothing less, but just fun. And so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy, please be sure to smash that like button, because that's what the button's for, and also, please be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any more Kirby and the Forgotten Land news, Kirby and the Forgotten Land tips, tricks, and Nintendo news in general. But until next time, peace!